Let's get another run going. I could just really use some more consistency when it comes to these runs.
You don't look like you know this.
Like, my consistency with things on this run has just been not great.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
So far above the valley. Air's thin. I've heard the Banuk lands are up here. Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Aloy, take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea.
Alright,
Spouting
get a good
on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. When
I want... or...
she was...
rumor?
Not...
Well, now
don't...
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Aurea or Thunder's drum. Might be worth a shot. Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Aurea. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together this time.
thank you, Yami. I'm just trying to jump over everything.
Is that one of the tall necks Ross told me about? What happened to it? Without feeling this
Surprised he actually hit me there.
machine part.
Had to use a potion there. Otherwise he would have killed me. Not a fan of using my potions early. I prefer saving them for the late game.
Just stay out of their way for that.
Solid twin tops. Let's have a good ending here.
Tastes nice. A long time ago. The scavengers have just gotten started.
lot of bombs there.
If I could bring them back, maybe I could.
A pretty decent all I go
Well,
home.
that fits. Sure hope it
That's my own fault, I just missed those shots there.
Well, it's in.
With the arrows, that was really bad aim on my part.
Okay, if I'm right, I just need to get the power flowing through it again. And if I'm wrong, in a place no one's watching.
Decent all like.
No way I'll be able to take a machine that big down. I should be able to jump onto the tonic from here. Made it. Now to climb up to its head. Easy there. This shouldn't take long. Everything along its path.
Pretty good tolling. Yeah, if you have the emotes from another streamer, you can use it in every stream. If you subscribe to somebody, you can use their emotes all over Twitch. Not only in just their channel.
That must be Naltuk looking out at the...
Some streamers get mad about it, I don't really understand them. I don't care. People subscribe and, you know, they get the emotes, they should be able to use them. I need to get better aim there. This time it was the sling, I couldn't hit one.
You kind and what you'll know shop if you
How to
go to the
and off.
if you
That time it was the sling that I was missing. Yeah.
Right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
The run steady mode. Oh no. Good old Dark Viper. Dark Viper has some of the best emotes on Twitch.
These mountains must be the ice rasps.
If not the best emotes on Twitch.
Path begins
I really
somewhere
like
up.
his emotes. So good. Alright, make sure I don't go to off-road here. Keep the momentum.
I'm pretty far up. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Not this way. Stalkers.
Nice. Good turnaround there. Nice. Pretty good cave section. Crazy skip? Yeah, it's not over yet. The entirety of Shaman's Path is crazy. Because the mount is very broken when you get him into places he's not supposed to be.
Getting too steep to ride.
And it just so happens the entirety of Shaman's Path, you're not supposed to have a mount, and no, breaks the game. Have to wait here for the tower. Go.
Make us out of that.
I had to wait for the tower there, otherwise it was gonna hit me while I was out of bounds. If you get hit by the tower while you're out of bounds, you get stuck out of bounds, and that would kill the run. So you gotta listen for the tower.
Should be able to get there.
Wait. Where the fuck am I? Oh. Okay. I guess that works. I kinda lost track of where I was there, but
Must be the shrine Meltuk was talking about.
somehow ended up exactly where I needed to be.
Meltuk said Aurea went past the shrine.
I'll take that.
Into the mountain.
That was actually quite good.
An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
How much does it save? A minute and a half.
There's nodes on the floor.
Shaman's Path is a minute and a half faster like this, compared to doing it glitchless. So it's definitely worth it.
Well, that did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? All right. Let's see if the door's open.
But yeah, Shaman's Path is
Oops.
definitely the biggest
way.
area in the entire game where you're not allowed to have a mount, so that's why you can abuse it so much here.
Out again.
Because all we had to do was just figure out a way to get a mount inside, which Charlatan did. And, you know, now we're just abusing it to the maximum. And of course, Divergent also found a way to get it outside the cave. There are some
Not much higher.
walls that block the mount
Must be close.
when you're inside the cave that you have to go around. That's why I'm not just riding straight through the cave. I'm using a specific path through the cave to get around some of the walls that blocks the mount that you have to avoid. The cave you have to do some very specific movement, but the rest of Shaman's Path is fairly straightforward.
This one's bigger, but I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn has a great soundtrack. Did our run die, Elk? No. Run's very much still alive, and this is probably gonna be a gold on Shaman's Path. I think this is gonna be a gold split, pretty sure. You should be able to use emotes on your phone.
Channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded.
Like, you can definitely use emotes on your phone.
Is someone there?
I'm not that familiar with using the Twitch app on the phone, but I know you can use the emotes. I'm just not sure how.
No, I will not.
You can definitely use them.
Aurea, the demon is forcing me. Aurea,
I never watched Twitch on my phone, so I'm not that familiar with it.
He would not let
Let's put our both.
weak aside.
Sound
But you heard and or do until
Yeah, that was a gold. Good. Let's move on. So far, so good with this run. But somebody who is in the stream right now who knows maybe more about the phone app can probably help you out. Unfortunately, I just don't really know much about it because I never use it. All the time I watch Twitch, it's usually on my laptop. Or on my main PC, depending on where I am. I don't have much experience with the phone. I thought you couldn't use CMOS, but you can, yeah.
Maybe there's a way to override them.
Just have to figure out how,
Where would
I guess.
find it?
Who's up there?
Yep, 2 weeks till Last of Us 2. It's gonna be fun.
Keep a rate, and I would. Would can only use the room.
Right, underground trial. Let's get a good fight here. No! Come on, man. Fuck. That's big time loss. Shit. Unbelievable. And of course, I get a 20-second trial on second time. At least the second try was really good, but man, dang it. Dang it. Ah, that's bittersweet, because this run was actually going insanely well.
I beat a champion's
And then I mess up so badly on the hunting ground. Ah, that sucks. It doesn't lose me that much time. It lost me like 20 seconds, but like 20 seconds to my goals. But still, a mistake to make when you're on a good run. Oh, really? Is the embargo lifted a week before the game? Damn. I guess Naughty Dog and Sony has a lot of confidence in the game. They are releasing the embargo a week before. Just a friendly reminder, no spoilers on chat. We know the leaks out there. You will get banned if you spoil anything related to the game. So yeah, them releasing the embargo a week before the game comes out, that's usually a good sign, because that means they probably have a lot of confidence in the game. So that's good to see. It's nice to see they are confident about the game. I hope you're about to be joking. I mean, you can't spoil me, because I've already seen all the leaks. Or seen a good amount of the leaks. I just don't want to talk about it. But it's for other people watching the stream, because I know a lot of people that watch my stream really care about Last of Us 2, so I don't want any spoilers here. Also why I really don't want to talk about anything related to the leaks, because I don't want to be the asshole that spoils it for other people. If you mix milk with a horse. How's that for spoiling? Fair enough. Good spoiler. By the way, you're banned. I'm kidding. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people out here who still haven't seen any of the leaks. I just gotta respect that. You know? Because I would feel really bad if anybody got spoiled because of me on my stream. Oh, stuck on a rock.
We're talking to Rhea, must be close.
Looking forward to it. I'll stream it when it comes out, by the way. I'll be streaming it.
Alright, gotta head up that mountain.
Not gonna stream it at midnight, but it's gonna start up like normal.
Looks like there
I
are
don't
a few
really
ways
care
to go
about
up,
playing at midnight.
and those rock paintings mark the path.
But I will stream it. This mount is really slow, so he's not gonna catch up. What type of game is The Last of Us? Story. Very story-heavy game.
Okay,
Third-person action stealth game. It's a zombie game as well, I guess. Like the genre is like a post-apocalyptic zombie game, but zombies is not really the main thing. Like, it's more like the character story. That's the big thing in The Last of Us. If you haven't played The Last of Us 1. Should you watch a playthrough? If you haven't played The Last of Us, you probably should just play it. But if you don't want to, you can just watch a playthrough. But yeah, The Last of Us is incredible. Definitely recommend that you at least check it out.
Come on, Aloy, time's wasting.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Kill her. Okay, we can do that.
Good.
Ladder for you. Climb on up.
That was a really bad Warwick challenge. The first part of it.
Alright, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon. Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
Is it possible to lose this challenge? Yeah. The timer runs out, you fail it.
None of the other machines
But it just plays a cutscene and then it starts you from the beginning. If the time runs out.
Okay, one down.
Go down to this guy.
Challenger, raise your marker.
Really bad Warwick challenge. This was very bad. Sadly, 2 bad splits in a row.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
The Frost Claws goes well.
That
Makes
way.
up for it.
I need to get to the valley.
Managed to hit the blind shot. last Frostclaw was so slow. Still saved some time though, but not last Frostclaw was quite slow. Better than last run, that is true. This definitely still has more potential than last run, but you know, at the beginning of this run, this looked to be like an absolutely incredible run, but no, it's just a good run. Let's not think about that. Let's just take it one split at a time and try to finish out a good run. Shellwalkers. Shellwalkers are really strong when you get into close combat with them.
Here we go again.
They are so tough. It's not necessary to shoot the towers, but they stun my mount, so I have to take them out. Because going around the towers to not get stunned is slower, and going all the way on foot is slower. So destroying the towers so my mount is not stunned. Because the towers renders all your overwritten machines useless. You can also see it takes away the shield reaver, or it takes away the shield. Which doesn't matter necessarily too much here, but it's more of a bigger factor when you fight the Fireclaw. Because you lose your shield when the towers spawn during the Fireclaw fight. That's also why I destroyed the tower on Shaman's Path, was to, you know, make sure my mount isn't stunned.
Hey, look. No.
Are you?
Yeah. You. This.
Bad luck.
Are you?
Right, time for the end game. Hope it goes well.
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Oh, Array spawned inside of me.
That looks more like a machine.
When you get far ahead of these guys, they teleport ahead of you. Or teleport closer to you, but Array literally spawned inside me. Can somebody clip that? That was really funny. Well, just teleported inside of me. Maybe it was right in front of me and then I rolled into her before the hitbox became fully solid. I don't know.
Not much farther now.
Pipes, towers, steam, frost. What was on this floor?
The bodies were killed. It's a shame. Take whatever supplies.
Gonna dodge that. Huh?
Look out! More machines!
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless
Are you guys actually starting to believe there is some secret award for getting scammed? You guys gonna be so disappointed.
Here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that.
Yeah, let's just start a rumor that there is actually a secret reward to the
What's
scam.
our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years
Out an
without
eruption.
an eruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. Thanks for the spirit. I'm starting to get an idea.
Let's get a good fight here.
The door is open now. We can get.
It was such a late.
This one's a new predator.
Good fight.
There we go.
More machines. Make
Get up
ready.
here. Went a bit too far back. Couple now. What? Oh, he wasn't frozen.
We did it.
I don't put much stock in songs.
It's not a
and
pretty fight.
deeds, but that battle.
That was not pretty.
All right. Down we go. This way.
In there,
Doesn't look like there's much choice. Can't see a way to close the vent from here. I'll
I
have
suppose, right?
I'm with you, brother.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
That did it. Here they come.
For the next box. It's not time loss
Looks like I need
to
get across
go for the
extend
next
bridge.
box here.
Okay.
Because you have to
let's
wait
get
for
them
your
across.
tool to override tool to recharge. So if I had gone for
Come
the
on
first
over,
box
it's
there, it would have just been. If I had gone for the first box, I would have had to wait anyway. No. They're finding the Watcher.
place looks more like the mountain used to be, before the Daemon ruined it.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this network.
Spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. What kind of name is that?
Tell us if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right.
Hey,
Let's
Lindeer.
keep moving.
Alright, let's hope this goes well. Hope I can get a faster trick here, but we are relying on the Scorchers there.
Frost walls.
This looks promising. I'll try to find a way through. I need to get Araya and Aratak across. That should do it.
One, two, three. Come on. Yeah, that's not good. There we go. That was really slow. I lost all my time here. Actually, I didn't looking at it. I thought I was gonna lose more time than that. Definitely need first try on the tap last jump.
Facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal
Definitely need a first
pipeline.
try. Well, thank you,
It may
BenQ.
be possible to
Glad you guys
exploit
liked
these
it.
vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
It's been looking for a way to defeat the Daemon. Machine parts dumped here to be melted down. Efficient. Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go.
Yes, first try. Let's go.
The others will have a lot easier.
Good Fireclaw fight, and this can be a PB. And world record. Don't think it... Yeah, it can definitely not be a 39, but... Definitely be a PB. Or a new PB or record. Come on.
This looks like...
Just need a good Fireclaw fight. Gotta remember, my PB, I need to be ahead by more than 6 seconds. Because my PB is 40.26. I'm not comparing against my PB. The splits I'm comparing against is a 40.32.
But we have to find out.
Just a heads up on that. Anyway, let's go for a good fight.
Possible security threat detected.
God, I'm messing up the puzzle here. Come on. What am I doing?
Keep moving towards the core.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Completely
Whatever
brain
Cyan
farted
did,
down that
I don't
puzzle.
think Hephaestus is happy about it. Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for? The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beam for me!
I don't know how it works, but I know how to stop it.
There! A tower! Don't let her repair the machine!
Good second half. I hope that was good enough. I think it's good enough. Ah, it's gonna be a very small PB, but I can still fuck up here on Aurea's retreat. Just gotta make sure I don't fuck up here now. Remember, the record is 40:26. 40:26 is the time to beat. It's not over until I talk to air attack. Just don't fuck up the ending here. And it's a PB. Who has the I have the record. If you ever wonder what the record is, just type !WR or !world record. I've set up a command for world record. You can always check. If you're ever in doubt. Alright, here we go. Come on.
Hello, because it is your weekend. I do broadly. As just the truth.
I'd like. I should.
Nice. GG. 4019.
As you wish.
Alright, we actually got a PB on a record.
That if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
Not the prettiest of in-games, but
I would have marched my kin to our
the early game was so good. The early game was incredible.
Would be alone.
And then the mid game was quite bad.
Sacrifice so much for would be lost.
Mid game was bad, and then the end game was just average, and that was good enough.
Been able to protect her.
Woof. Nice. 4019.
She was willing to fight. She wouldn't let anything stop her.
That's a record by like... It's only a record by like 7 seconds, but I'm still happy just to get something out of today, considering how bad the runs were.
It was her
runs were not pretty today, that's for sure.
Will. But Araya's was the mountain I could only aspire to. Though I grieve for her passing, at last.
Well, thanks for all the GGs. Really appreciate it, guys.
And why the spirit was so important. For so long,
4019. Obviously, I still want to get a 39. Like, 39 is definitely the goal. for now. Like I can
Something else, isn't
even
there?
get like a mid or
I
low
can't stay
39.
here, Murdoch.
38, probably not.
And where I'm going.
But
the
right
world
now my
can't
goal is
follow.
to get a 39, so
Besides,
not done yet.
I'd already had a chieftain
But
before me.
it's a step on the way, so I'm happy about
A
it.
strong one, I think.
A wiser one for the path we
That's
shared.
nice. Still, gonna keep going for a 39,
Damon
but
is gone.
it's nice
but
to get a
there's much
PB.
to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said?
39 is so close.
Yes.
The mid game and the
fire
end game
costs.
was not great in this run,
Malchuk has been tracking
but the early
you
game
from
was
Salt's Edge.
incredible.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
The early game was quite good. Like, the Tallneck was amazing. Oh, the Tallneck was good. Natuk was good. Shaman's Path was pretty much perfect. And then after that, the run was just kind of average. It's a good run. Good run. Hey, we got a trophy. For those who don't know, I had an issue with my old PS4 here that I'm using for Frozen Wild speedruns. I had an issue with it today, so I had to reinstall Horizon Zero Dawn and basically the entire PS4 I had to reinstall. So I don't know why, but the trophies pop up for some reason. Even though I'm playing on my... I am playing on my normal account. It's just the trophies are just there for some reason. Oh well, GG. Good run.